All right, so early. Okay, here we go. All right. So where do you want to go? There, do up here. Okay, all right. Turn it on. Right now it's running. I got chocolate and vanilla. I got like little things of the chocolate. I got vanilla here. Oh, here's the I got big things of vanilla, big things of chocolate. So, you're welcome. Okay. What time is it? I'm so early. Is somebody there besides me? Okay. So now with these. Isn't he cute? Reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon. Okay. Move all this stuff out of the way here.
Where's the baby?
The baby is in the far bedroom.
Aw, she's sleeping.
I don't know. I mean, I think it's too early for sleeping.
I'll go check on her.
Okay.
I love that baby.
Yeah. Babies are great until they start crying, and then it's just it's mommy's time. Okay. All right, so Friday night, and I'm here. What do we got? Robert's here. Let me see where I can. Might go that way.
Hello, everyone.
Okay. Hello, everybody that's going to be here later. The only thing about doing it in this room is the lights are just like so bright there.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
As always, we shall endure.
Yeah. I got chairs back here if you want to sit in a
all
chair.
right.
That'd
I
probably
will
be
grab a chair.
easier.
All right.
Okay. So let's try to get situated here, get all comfortable and stuff.
Oh, it's got the little. That one's tied up. We'll go with a different one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one doesn't even have one on. Okay.
All right. There we go.
I think.
There it is.
Okay, there we go. All right. So what is it? Friday night, the 28th of July. Yeah, I almost said the 8th of July because it seems like it, it's still the year's going by so quickly. It's almost August, and
I know.
before you know it, it's going to be Christmas time again.
It seemed like the year
Yikes.
started so slow too, and all of a sudden it just took off.
Yeah. At least not a big COVID year like it was in 2020 and 2021. So,
Well, it might
I mean,
still
for
be,
some
but
people it still is, but it's not that bad. Most of the people feel free to walk around without masks and actually go places.
well, that was really all media. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The media put all that hype and that scare out there, and it is what it is. I mean, right now the only reason, like you're saying, I don't think it's bad, is because the media hype isn't there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I haven't even been to the movie theater since it. I still haven't been to a movie theater
Oh, I have
since
many
it
times.
started. Yeah.
Mhm.
Did you go see the new Barbie movie?
Nope.
Oh,
not
that's
gonna
right.
do
You
that
said
one.
she's not interested in it. So yeah.
We went to see, what was it, The Flash movie.
Okay.
And when we were at the Flash movie, they showed the preview for the Barbie movie.
Yeah.
And we both looked at each other and we were like, that is the dumbest movie preview I have ever seen in my life. Right? Thank you. So yeah, there's no way we ever intended on watching that movie.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's free on like the streaming services.
I still won't.
I might just, I don't know. We'll see how popular it is or whatever.
Oh my goodness.
In fact, you know what? While I do this, I'm going to look up what currently is the most popular movies of the year 2023 so far. I have a feeling I might. Oh, I do have my glasses with me. Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Super
So
Mario Bros.
here's the top
Woo.
selling movies of highest grossing films of 2023. This includes movies in China. China's really big on movies, and
Okay.
like, okay, so number one right now is the Super Mario Brothers movie. Then Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
We saw that at
You
the
saw
theater
that?
as well.
What'd you think?
Sad.
Yeah,
Sad?
yeah.
Oh,
It was.
that's right, because it is the last one. And
Yeah.
I'm sure from what I hear, some of the characters we like died off.
Well, I'm not gonna say yes or no to
Yeah,
that, but
because I'm waiting for it to come to Disney, and then
There was
then I'll
some-
watch it on Disney.
Because if other people out there haven't seen it, I want to spoil it for them. So
Yes. And
Yeah.
there are some sad scenes. We'll just say.
yes. There were also, like usual, though, very funny scenes as well.
Okay, yeah, that's good. You got to have your comedy. All right, Fast X.
That we did not watch.
Okay. All right, that's another one I'm waiting on to come to some kind of streaming service, maybe Peacock or something like that.
Yes,
Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
I want to see, but I haven't yet.
Okay.
I am a fan of the franchise.
Okay, and yeah, another waiting for Disney.
Anything
All right.
superhero, he loves it.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Then we got a couple Chinese movies, one called Full River Red,
Okay.
and another one called The Wandering Earth 2, The Little Mermaid.
Wow.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
there was
The
so
new-
much controversy on that one. That's funny that it's even in the top 10.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
new live action Little Mermaid.
I'm just one of those
I'm-
people.
I'm waiting on that to come to Disney too.
I tell people all the time, I don't care what has been traditional as far as like skin color of a character.
Yeah, I mean it's
As long as the person playing the role does a good job, I don't care.
yeah, I mean it's a movie character.
No.
I mean that's like believing that we're supposed to believe in mermaids and that
Yes.
if mermaids really existed, they would only be the color that they were in the cartoon.
Right.
I mean, I think in the original cartoon there were some darker skin mermaids too, if I remember correctly.
I think
just
so as
just
well.
not exactly Ariel.
Right. They
But
want the main character
that-
mermaid.
That doesn't mean that mermaids can't be. I mean,
Right.
although in my idea, mermaids would be like more of a greenish color, but
Right, right.
you know,
But I mean, they've done the same thing throughout history, with Cleopatra, where they've got her actual ethnicity and color wrong.
or John Wayne as
You know.
Genghis Khan.
Yeah. I mean, even people would argue about even Jesus Christ himself.
Yeah,
Because if you look at his description in the Bible, he's leaning more toward looking like somebody who is of the black nature with,
Yeah.
with the hair like wool and you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Not the white guy that we see. So, I mean,
yeah. I mean, whoever's got the money and whoever's got the most people that they want to be able to identify with the character they want to, and so
yes.
okay. There's a movie called Lost in the Stars.
Yes.
Looks like that's a Chinese movie.
All right.
Okay. Barbie is at number 9 right now.
Oh, my goodness. Please stop.
And then Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantum Mania sitting at number 10.
We did see that one too.
Yeah, and I'm glad I got that finally came to Disney, so I saw that one too. So
Nice.
that's the current top 10 of the highest grossing films of 2023.
Wow. Okay.
So, and
They really need
and
to get
I've
Barbie
only
off of there, though.
I've only seen one of them.
Wow, okay.
I haven't seen any of the rest of them. I'm waiting.
Wow.
I guess you got to wait till like August when a good portion of them should be in the streaming services.
Yeah, I've got 2 I've seen on there and one that I'm still trying to see, which was a Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, and obviously since this is the number one, I mean, I want to see it just because it's as popular as it is. But
Right.
anybody there? No. Okay, well, I mean, it is a Friday night, and wait, Saturday morning in the Philippines, it would be 7:21.
Okay.
So, I guess a good portion of people are probably still sleeping. Although, right now, if you go on other YouTube channels, I got Angie Monzor over here. They're doing live stream, and she got 14 people watching her. You got what is this? Angel of Labasan. Got 4 people. Oh wait, nope, that one's over. Okay, everybody, come to my live stream.
Mhm.
Come join me. Okay, so we are going to talk about music.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, my music hits me so hard, makes me say, "Oh my Lord,
Could you imagine
Thank
if you ever
you
had to
for
live life
blessing
without
me.
having music?
man."
I know, right?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I don't know. I didn't really know about popular music really until I was at least 10 years old.
Mm, okay.
Because I was raised, in the church and going to private school, and so a couple songs you hear it here and there, but the way I'm into music right now, a lot of good portion of the stuff up until like 82, 83. I really didn't really pay attention to it. If I heard it, I heard it. But then MTV came around,
Uh-huh.
and that changed up a lot of things for me. MTV was just like, as soon as I could watch those music videos, I'm like, wow, that just opens up a whole new world.
Totally did. It's just sad they went away from the actual music videos. Though.
Yeah. See, I used to, well, of course, at first there was only MTV,
Mhm.
and eventually VH1 came out in like,
Mhm.
I don't know what year that came out, like 86 or something like that,
Right.
when VH1 came out. Except for me, VH1 was almost like an adult contemporary version of the popular hits.
Mhm.
It wasn't quite as hip with the kids. I mean, it still played songs that a lot of people liked, but it had more of an adult
Right.
feel
Right.
to
No, I
it.
gotcha. Like I'm just sitting here thinking back to when I was a kid, and I remember seeing things
Hey.
like the Donnie and Marie show.
Oh yeah, Donnie and
You
Marie
remember that?
show. Yep.
I remember that. The
Sha Na
original.
Na.
Yeah.
Remember Sha Na
I
Na?
do.
Hey, we got a friend here. We got Laurice. Laurice is saying hello, giving
Hi.
us a thumbs up. Wee wee.
Hi, Louise.
Laurice, how you doing, Laurice? You over there in the Philippines? I'm just assuming by the picture that she's in the Philippines. If you are, good morning.
Yes.
Good morning. We haven't even, well, we almost started talking about the music charts. We're almost there. Hey, what month is it?
It
It's
is
still July, right?
the end of July.
The end of July. I almost forgot to do a live stream and share my knowledge of the music charts. That would be such a shame.
That would be
Although, especially since the last live stream I did was the one that it got messed up where it just like froze.
yes, I remember that.
And so if we did the charts, but all you could do would hear it. And if you had enough patience to sit through just me looking at the screen like this the whole time and no movement, and then just hear like people singing or what, I still got knocked where with YouTube it has this one thing where if you have like music in it from even karaoke, if there's like certain copyright laws or whatever,
yes.
and certain songs will still count. Some will count against you where you can't even use it in your videos, but there's others that you can still use it, but it'll actually be
Thank you so much.
when you like if you're monetized, then you actually have to share the profits with whoever owns the rights to that song.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and I noticed a lot of times when I'm doing a live stream and we got people singing karaoke in the background, I get caught up with that. So most of my live streams that I have, when I look on the thing, it'll actually show that it's like not necessarily copyright, but I'm sharing my royalties from my commercials with whoever owns the rights to whatever song you're hearing in the
Oh
background.
wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. But I mean, good for the people that have the music though.
Yeah. All right. So what year is this?
2023.
2023. So this year ends in the number 3. And so, hey, you got pork chops.
Oh, look at you!
I don't know.
Eating Filipino
Popcorn.
style.
Wow.
Since when is pork chop Filipino chow?
Yeah.
Well, you got rice.
Mm-mm.
It's not
You
a
don't have
gobo
rice?
or anything. So
Filipino style.
Filipino style pork chops.
Eat it with hands.
Oh, eating with hand. See, even before I was a Filipino, even
Silly.
before
Silly guys.
I'm Filipino by marriage.
Mm.
Mabuhay. I think I still ate pork chops with my hands. And I wasn't that civilized that I would get out a fork and knife and cut them into pieces. I'd pick it up with my hand like you do with a chicken drumstick or whatever. Just eat it like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Eating with a spoon and fork, I don't have time for that.
Unless you're eating cereal. That'd be kind of weird if you had milk in your cereal and you're picking.
Yeah, well, yeah, because if you have dry cereal, it wouldn't matter. But
Yeah. Dry cereal's totally. Yeah, I mean that's like eating like popcorn or whatever. But
I do it all the time. I eat dry cereal.
it all depends upon the cereal, really, and actually how hungry you are for just snacking.
The one I really like to snack on is that cinnamon life cereal. I like to just
That's
snack
like
right on
one.
that out of
That's
the
my
box.
favorite time too, and that's the one I have right now.
Eh?
And in fact, the last time I had a box, I had Cinnamon Life. Went through it. So when I went to go buy more cereal, I was like, Cinnamon Life, let's go.
It's perfect. I mean,
Yeah.
it's great to just snack on it.
It is, yes, definitely. So, okay. So I guess we got lost Lorice.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you for being here. Hopefully, we'll see you in a little bit. I don't know what happened there. Hey, you like this guy? I just got this guy today.
Wow. Okay.
It kind of reminds me of How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
These are cute.
It absolutely
They,
does.
they got this guy that's at the PX. Actually, he goes to a bunch of different ones, but he's like one of the vendors at the PX, and he sells all this dragon stuff. And I've known him since like 2018 or whatever, since
Okay.
I started working there. And every once in a while, I was like, one catches my eye, and this is the one that caught my eye today. I'm like, oh,
Wow, you got
That
a
is
couple
so
nice
cute.
ones here, though.
Yeah.
This one, and you got the double one there coming out of the egg.
I think this is the first one that I
Nice.
ever got. This because this one's purple, and since Mercy's favorite color is purple, I was like, okay, let me get a purple dragon.
Yeah. See, we
Look
got
at the
this
way
one.
it's standing. It's like judging you or something like that.
Look at the way this one's looking at you.
Hey, and it's looking both ways. Okay. All right. So July
Yes.
2023.
Let's do it.
So my chart, you know, let's do it. I'm going to go back to 1953 anyway,
Okay.
because we're going. Wait, that's 70 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously, well, actually, no, I can't say obviously because you never know. I might actually own something, but this time I don't. But anyway, hey, so July of 1953, there's one #1 album and two #1 songs.
Okay.
All right. First #1 album, and I guess I'll share it. Okay. I'll read it and then I'll share it. Okay. We got Jackie Gleason with a new album called Music for Lovers Only. You
Are
know,
we
Jackie.
talking Ralphie?
Yeah, Jackie
From the
Gleason.
Honeymooners?
Yeah.
Wow.
He
Okay.
actually was kind of like he made his own albums like he was like a band leader. Except he didn't know that much about music that he could read and stuff, but he knew what he liked, how it's supposed to feel, and so he
Wow.
was able to direct them into sounding like he wanted it to sound.
So I'm gonna guess though, that's just a guess, that his first hit was "Pow to the Moon, Norton."
No, I don't think that was
No.
ever a song. In fact, it's not even singing; it's just like instrumentals and stuff like that.
I
Like
got
almost like jazz and standard instrumentals.
I'm just going off of one of my favorites, just remembering back with him. That's
Oh
all.
yeah, the Honeymooners.
Yep. Yeah. Pow to the moon, Norton.
Okay, in case anybody comes up here and they wonder what I'm talking about, in case they don't even have the sound on them, like he's talking about July of 1953. Okay,
Yes.
so now at least you have that reference. Okay, the two #1 songs. You ever heard of an artist named Percy Faith?
No.
Okay, Percy Faith had a #1 song with a song for Moulin Rouge, "Where Is Your Heart?" And if not for me paying attention to the charts, I wouldn't have known that. But I guess there was a Moulin Rouge movie before the one that came out in like what 2000? Wait, 2002. Remember, there's a 2002 Moulin Rouge movie, but this
Yes.
one's like from 1953. That obviously. All right, Angel of Labasan, thumbs up. That's what Tom Sock means. And
Hello, we're just starting our musical journey.
say mozo. Do I got any Filipinos that can help me?
Oh, the miso.
Miso?
Mm.
Oh, is that supposed to be MLSO?
No, M. Is it? I thought it was M-I. Like miso. M-I-S-O.
Maybe it was a it's interesting. I don't know how
Hmm.
people are able to get the see how it's got the little asterisk or whatever. above
Yeah.
that? I don't know how to do that. Ads, okay. So Angel right now is watching commercials which she can't even hear me saying, you know what? I'm gonna have to type it saying thank you. Because if she's obviously watching commercials, she can't hear me saying thank you or see me saying thank you.
The commercials are so annoying now.
Yeah. But on YouTube, I was like, I please watch my commercials because that's how I'm eventually going to get paid. And maybe by this time next year, I'll have another paycheck.
Yes. Well, they are essential, but they are still a pain too.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Angel, what are we talking about? Okay, so Sarah said, thank you. Whoa, Paul snuck in there. Paul says, hi, David. Hi, Paul.
He snuck
Is
in
that-
and dipped back out.
Is that Snidely Whiplash?
Oh,
Look at that cartoon. Snidely Whiplash,
yeah,
right?
that is. Yeah.
Wow, all right.
Sure it is.
Mega Love That's what that means. Mega Love Shout Out. MLSO.
These doggone acronyms. You
You
just
know,
can't keep up anymore.
I've been doing this YouTube thing for so long and I never did know what that means. I see people say it all the time. I'm like, okay, that's cool. It means something nice.
Yeah, I really didn't know either. So thank
Mega
you.
Love
Thank you.
Shout
Thank
Out.
you, Paul, for letting us know.
All right, Paul. I appreciate it. All right, so thank you, Angel. Thank you, Paul. And where are we? July 1950. Okay, one more song.
Yes.
You ever heard of Eddie Fisher?
Yes.
He was part of the Rat Pack, but
Yes.
obviously one of the lesser known people of the Rat Pack. He had a song called I'm Walking Behind You,
Okay.
which kind of sounds creepy, but
I thought the same thing and I didn't say it, but yeah. As soon as you said the name of the song, I was like, ooh, that's kind of creepy in my head.
hey there, everyone from Ace FLA1, Boris Badenoff.
Uh-huh.
Wait, oh no, that's right. It's not Snidely Whiplash. Because Snidely Whiplash is the one with the long nose and had the dog going
Yeah.
in the Laugh Olympics. This guy was from the Moose, from Rocky the Squirrel and
Yes.
and
Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle the Moose. Yes.
Yeah. Bullwinkle.
Yes. Okay. See, we're getting our cartoons correct there. Okay, thank you. How is everyone doing tonight or today? Well, it is 6:35 p.m. Central Time, USA. So we're doing good. It's the sun's still out, and we're in Texas, and so it's still probably like 100 degrees outside right now.
Easy.
So luckily, it's not 100 degrees inside. So that's a good thing. And then people in the Philippines are just waking up, basically.
Let me see here really quick. Let me refresh.
Had to ask about a year ago. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. Hey there, Paul N. Okay.
Okay, so just to show everyone, if you could see my phone, I don't know if you can or not. Let's see. If you can see it there in the middle, it says it's 98 outside.
Woo! 98. All right. We are ready to move up to 1963.
Okay.
All right. We're going to July of 1963. What number one album and 2 number 1 songs.
Okay.
Okay, the number 1 album was Andy Williams with The Days of Wine and Roses. Not
Okay.
Guns and Roses, Wine and Roses.
Okay.
All right. Then 2 number 1 songs. He had a group called Essex with Easier Said and Done. It's easier said and done.
Okay.
You might actually know it if I actually played the song. I've heard it before.
Okay.
And then the other number 1 song was Jan and Dean with Surf City.
Oh.
The one
Okay.
with 2 girls for every boy. Oh, wait. Why can't I? What's wrong with my voice? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, that's July of 1963. Surf City. Mercy and I have been to Surf City.
Wow.
Well, not the one in California, but there is a Surf City in North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah.
For some
on
reason
the
I was
Outer
thinking
Banks, there's a
Jersey.
place called
Okay.
Surf City.
I don't know why. As soon as you
It's
said
probably
it,
not the one they're singing about, but they're probably talking about California, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So yeah, so there you go, July of 1963.
Wow.
That was
Right.
60 years ago. Can you believe that?
July 73.
July of 1973.
I'm alive now.
We were 3 years old in July of 1973. All right, so there's 2 number 1 albums and 2 number 1 songs.
Okay.
These you might be more familiar. First one is,
Uh-oh.
and I have this basically I got this because this was the number 1 album when Mercy was born. She was born in June of 1973. So this one right here, see with this hand, can you see the name that it says right above it? George Harrison had a #1 album called "Living in the Material World."
Wow.
That's the album that had the song "Give Me Love, Give Me Peace on Earth."
Okay. I remember that song.
Okay, there. Remember that song. That's okay. George Harrison, and then the other one was Chicago 6.
Ooh.
Chicago 6. When we were kids and knew more about music, the big one was Chicago 17, and that one was the one that did that have hard to say? I'm sorry. No, that you're the reason. You're the
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah, because you're talking the Peter Cetera era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Peter Cetera was in Chicago in 1973 also.
Yeah. Well,
In fact-
the Chicago things, I lost track
fact
because
that-
there were so many.
The two big songs off that one, "Feeling Stronger
Mhm.
Every Day" and "Just You and Me,"
Yeah.
were off of that album.
Okay.
And he actually co-wrote those two songs.
Nice.
And those were like the hits. So I guess he got good at starting to write Chicago hits way back then. Okay, so and then two #1 songs. You got Billy Preston. You know who Billy Preston
I'm
is?
not sure.
Okay, he had a song called "Will It Go Round in Circles,"
No, I don't think so then.
and then Jim Croce,
Oh, I know Jim
with
Croce.
bad Leroy
Leroy
Brown, baddest man in the whole damn town, better than an old King Kong, meaner than a junkyard dog. Yep, that's one where you learn not to spit on don't tug on Superman's cape,
You don't
don't
spit in the wind.
don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim.
That's right.
Yes, Jim Croce, bad Leroy Brown. Okay,
Wasn't he always also time in a bottle?
time in a bottle. Yep.
Okay. All right.
I could have time in a bottle. All right. So there we go. There's your July of 1973.
All right.
Now let's go to a time where I know I've got fond memories of because I was 13 at the time. So I was a teenager
Mm.
in July of 1983. All right. 3 #1 albums
Okay.
and 2 #1 songs. All right. First one is Flashdance.
Oh boy.
The Flashdance soundtrack with "Oh What a Feeling" and "She's a Maniac." All right, so that was one of the #1 albums in July 1983.
Nice.
All right, then we also had Michael Jackson, "Thriller," also
Awesome.
in July 1983.
Fantastic album.
This album that was the #1 album of that year.
Yes.
I mean, it was everywhere. It came out in November 1982, but well, look at this. How you doing?
Good.
You know, that's one of those hats where depending on how you bend it and all that, it could look like you're, the way you were wearing it just reminded me of the Filipinos when they're out in the rice fields. And whereas I think it's actually supposed to totally look like something else, but right now that's just the way it is.
You know how you have so many pop figures?
What's that?
You know how you have so many pop figures?
Yeah,
Have you watched Supernatural?
the TV show.
Yes, it's Sam and Dean.
Yeah.
Do you have Sam and Dean? Because I know my dad would go crazy if I did.
No, I don't, but I do have Daryl Dixon's Chopper from Walking Dead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good old Daryl.
Yeah. All right, and then I've got some not Lord of the Rings. What's the one with the dragons? Game of Thrones. I've got some Game of Thrones characters and stuff like that.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because
Yeah.
they just also did House of Dragons too. So
Oh, okay. I have to sleep muted. Okay, well, I am just glad that you have this on here. Might even play some more commercials. I appreciate it, Angel. All right. And then one more #1 album.
Are you okay? You want some?
no, thank you.
This was like the #1 album of the beginning of my 8th grade year in high school.
Police.
The Police with "Synchronicity." All right.
What were a couple of the hits on that one?
Now, "Every Rose Had Its Thorn." No, wait, that's Poison.
Oh, that's Poison.
Oh my
See, that's why I'm trying to test your knowledge real quick.
That looks like a female Michael Jackson.
Where?
Right there, Jeanette. Right there.
Oh no, that's Janet. Like Janet Jackson.
Yeah.
Oh,
It is-
no wonder why she
Yeah,
looks
that's
just
like-
literally her brother.
Looks like
Oh,
yeah,
I did not know that.
Yeah.
she looks like a female Michael Jackson.
I did not know that was
You're
her
right.
brother. That's actually really cool.
Janet Jackson. All right. So okay, so "Every Breath You Take," "King of Pain," "Wrapped Around Your Finger," Synchronicity 2. Yeah. So those are
Nice.
like the main ones. What else? Tea in the Sahara.
I think it's the Every Breath
Walking
You
in
Take.
your footsteps. Well, yeah.
Oh my goodness. It was constantly on the radio at the time.
Oh yeah.
Constantly. You couldn't get away
In
from
fact,
it.
we're gonna get back to that one. In fact, this album is really good, but there's like a couple like songs that on it are like really bad.
Mm.
That like there's a song called Mother where it's just like such a strange song, and then Miss Grudenko. But other
Was
than
that,
that,
on that one, Mother? Why am I thinking that was
you're
Queen?
probably thinking about Genesis.
Maybe it was Genesis, yeah. 'Cause
They
at first I was
Genesis had
thinking Queen.
a song called Mama.
Well, I remember that one.
For their or you think about Bohemian Rhapsody with
Yes,
Queen,
yes.
Mama. Ooh.
I think that's why I was thinking Queen.
No,
so.
that's totally different.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So Police, also number one album of July in 1983.
Nice.
All right.
Well deserved.
Two number one songs. First number one song, we're back to Flashdance. Irene Cara with Flashdance. What a feeling.
What a feeling.
Oh, what a wait. Oh my God, I'm getting that mixed up with Lionel Richie. Dancing on the ceiling.
It's easy to mix them up these days. You know what I mean? We've had so much music throughout our lives right now, and it's easy to mix them up a little bit here
Yep.
and there.
So there we go. Flashdance.
I don't know why, but like when it comes to a Creed or Stained song, I mix them up all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
oh, that's Stained. It's like, no, that was Creed, and vice versa. I'm like, oh,
To me, Stain seems to me more like a depressed band, though.
well, I guess that's true.
You know, and it's just like, okay, this was one of my favorite songs from like 20 years ago, and it was 20 years ago.
Go for it.
It was Bowling for Soup had a song called "The Girl All the Bad Guys Want,"
Okay.
and it started. And girl, all the bad guys want. He was talking about she likes to listen to singers that are mad at their dad, and that's
Wow.
that's definitely like a Stained reference.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, there was a bunch of those bands that were like that back in those days.
Oh yeah,
But,
no doubt. I don't think I heard that. I'm gonna have to listen to it.
You never heard
I don't think
"Girl,
so.
All the Bad Guys Want"?
I don't think so.
I love that one, and it's got a great video too. Super Mario Brothers 1993. Is that when the first one came out? The really bad one with the oh man, what's his name? The guy from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Framed Roger Rabbit. What was the lead character's name? Let's see. Bob Hoskins. Bob Hoskins. Filmography. Let's see. Mona Lisa. Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Mermaids. He was in Mermaids, from 1990.
Even Hook with Robin.
He was in Hook. Yeah, that's right. He was one of the guys in Hook. Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, came out in 1993, and now we got the new one, which is the cartoon. But yeah, Mario Brothers 1993 with him and John Leguizamo was just. I don't even know if I've seen it. Just I know it was looked like such a bad movie, and I think a lot of people agreed that it was.
Yeah, I did watch it. I'm not going to kid you, but I forgot all about it. So thank you for the reminder.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Okay. Oh, since we're talking about 1993, let's talk about 1993.
All right, let's do it.
We're ready for you.
Let's
okay.
get in there.
All right, let's update our playlist for all the people that are a little bit younger than us. Okay, so we're going to July of 1993. All right, and there's 3 number one albums, 3 number one songs. And the first one is Michael Jackson's sister.
Yes, it is.
Janet Jackson with an album called Janet. And that's one that had That's the Way Love Goes. And there's a bunch of songs that are on here that were like hit songs, but that was the biggest one.
Let's take a look there.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that's really hard to see, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was going to try to read them off. But all right, so Janet Jackson, Janet was a number one album.
Well, I think she had on this one here, though, too. Wasn't that one, remember, like, Call Me Miss Jackson If You're Nasty?
No. That was like from 1986. That was her Control album.
Oh, yeah, that was Control.
Yeah.
Man, I got to look to see what these are. I'm going to have to blow it up with my phone. I'm just so
She had a
curious
song
about
off
these
of that
songs.
also called If, like, If I Was Your Girl. Na. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. All right. Another number one album was Barbara Streisand with Back to Broadway.
Barbara's always been
Because
awesome.
in the 80s, like 84 or something like that, she had it might have even been named number one back then, had an album called the Broadway album.
Yes.
So in July of 1993, she had a number one album with, I mean, for 1 week, but still it went to number one, called Back to Broadway. So,
Okay.
all right. And then the other number one album of July of 1993 is U2 with
Oh.
Zooropa.
Okay.
And then I mean, I don't remember what songs were. I think Numb might have been a big hit off of that one. Zooropa, Babyface, Some Days Are Better Than Others. But the biggest one takeaway from this one is they had a song called The Wanderer,
Yes.
in which Johnny Cash sang on The Wanderer. I don't know if you can even call it singing. I mean, it's kind of like singing, but that song right there is pretty much the song that revived Johnny Cash's career
Nice.
by being on that song. And then he had all those great albums that came out in the like early, or mid to late 90s, 2000s, and
Didn't he blow up pretty big too?
what was it
with
called? The American Recordings or whatever it was
Yes,
called.
I think there's actually 4 albums of the American Recordings. I believe I have
I
them.
think there might be more than that. Actually, let's see.
But did he
anybody's
blow up
paying
really good
attention
though
to-
too with the Folsom Prison Blues?
Well, that was like way before then, though.
Right,
That
but
was
that's
like,
what I mean though. Like, didn't he blow up? at
oh, in
that
the
time, though, too?
60s. Yeah. And then he, 60s, 70s, and then, okay, so what are we talking about? Albums, discography. Okay, here we go. I mean, he's been around for a long time. Okay. 90s. Okay.
Right there. See,
So,
that's one of my favorites. Solitary Man, right there.
So
That first one
American-
going back down.
the first American Recordings album was released in April of 1994, and that was the one that had that Delia's Gone, One More Round,
Mhm.
Delia's Gone. And then you got Unchained in 1995. You had Solitary Man in 2000. The Man Comes Around in 2002.
See, this is where I said 4. Well, see, then there's 5,
yeah.
but I think I have
This
1
one,
through 4 on my phone
and
here.
number 4 was the one from 2002 that had Personal Jesus and Hurt.
Yes.
Definitely his version of Hurt by the 9 Inch Nails was that was it right there.
Oh my goodness. There's
Okay.
No doubt about that.
Yeah. All right. So those were the number one albums of July of 1993. All right. Number one songs. Where'd my Janet Jackson go?
Let's see.
Okay. Back to Janet Jackson. There's the front there. This is way before we had Nipplegate.
Let me show you really quick. See, this is what I have saved on my
Oh,
phone.
you got the
Johnny
recording
Cash, American
series.
Recording series.
Ah,
See,
okay.
and look here.
yeah. Okay.
So it
goes
went up to 6.
Goes to 6. Okay. All right. So that's the way love goes. That's
Yes.
the way love goes. That's the way love goes.
So she said.
Yeah. All right. Then another one was SWV with Weak.
Yes.
I get so weak in my knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control.
And
Something kicks over me. And
It's
so
like in a
amazing.
daze, you look so
Mm.
amazing.
It's not a friend. I want you to stay with me by my side and
swallow
swallow
my
my pride. Love is so weak. It
It
got
knocks
me right off of my feet. Can't explain why your love makes me weak. All right.
Just remember, we're not pro singers here, so please
Yeah.
don't criticize.
And for some reason, my voice is kind of raspy today. So, Joe, just go back and watch my little videos from me singing in the church. I think I sang a little bit better at that time. Okay. Anyway, and the last number one song from July of 1993
Mhm.
was UB40 with their version of Can't Help Falling in Love.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
And I think it was on the soundtrack for something, but I can't remember
I
the
think
name of
you're
the
right.
soundtrack.
And I don't recall it either, but I think you're right.
Yeah. All right. What movie was UB40's Can't Help Falling in Love part of the soundtrack? Na, 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 dun, 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 dun. Promises and Lies.
Boom, boom.
Hold on. Okay. UB40 Can't Help Falling in Love. Oh, from Silver, the motion picture. Oh, a Sharon Stone movie.
Oh, not Silver, Sliver.
Sliver. Okay. Sliver, it went off the Sliver soundtrack,
Yes.
but also on a UB40 album. And this was the movie that came out for Sharon Stone right before she did the Basic Instinct, where she uncrossed her legs and
Yes.
changed the world, I guess.
And that one was Michael Douglas, though, too, with that one. The Basic Instinct.
Okay. Michael Douglas also in that one. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I just realized that from like the year, at least from the year 2010s on up, I pretty much stopped buying CDs since everything kind of went digital. You know?
A lot of people have.
You know, it's like I go through my charts. I'm like, oh, I have that album, but then again, like, oh yeah, I only got the digital version, but I have the whole thing on my Amazon Prime. But okay, so we are going to go 20 years ago, July of 2000. July of 2023. July of 2003.
There you
was
go.
20 years ago.
Yes, it was.
And I was getting ready to come back home from South Korea. All right. All right. So 3 number 1 albums, 2 number 1 songs. All right. Let's see how much we remember Monica.
Yes, I do.
Monica had a number 1 album with After the Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce had, I think, probably her first number 1 album. This, I think, was like her debut album too. It was Dangerously in Love.
Yeah.
All
Because
right.
she left Destiny's Child at that point. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ashanti
Mm.
had another number 1 album with Chapter 2.
Yeah. Ashanti's always been good, though. I've always liked Ashanti.
But I think like that was her last big album. Then I don't think she ever had a number 1 after that. But that they had some good songs on it too. All right, 2 number 1 songs. Are you ready for this? First one is Clay Aiken. Remember Clay Aiken?
He was American Idol, wasn't he?
Yeah, he came in second place to Ruben Studdard, but he had a number 1 song with This Is the Night. And right now, for the love of me, I can't remember how it goes.
I don't either.
And then the other number 1 song was Beyonce and Jay-Z with Crazy in Love.
Oh, yeah.
And got me so crazy in love. In fact, I think it was that song and that video that started their relationship.
I think so.
I think their relationship started from there.
And I remember specifically, it was not long after that. I think it was maybe a year after that. Beyonce went on Oprah, and Oprah actually called her out on it.
Oh.
And said, well, I don't think a lot of people know, but aren't you in a relationship with Jay-Z? And then she was kind of like, well, we were trying not to talk about it, but yeah, actually we have been. Oprah is the one who actually called it out.
Wow. All right, Oprah. Okay. So there we go. There's your July of 2003.
Yes.
It's right in front of me, and I still can't say it
2003.
right. Which was 20 years ago. Oh my goodness.
Because you're trying to say the whole thing. If you just said 03, you'd have it.
Yeah. All right. 10 years ago, it was
All
July
right.
2013. And it just feels like it was yesterday.
It really does.
All right. So we have 4 number 1 albums and 1 number 1 song.
Okay.
So it basically means that the song was number 1 for that whole period. And I think it was like number 1 for like at least 2 months in a row. All right. But we're starting with the albums. Okay. First one is Kanye West
Oh, my goodness.
with the album called Yeezus.
With some gold digging.
No, that
No?
was way after that one.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, the one you're talking about was his Late Registration album, which came out in
so what was on this one?
2005, I believe, is when Late Registration came out.
Okay.
Yeezus,
What was on that one then? I've never been a huge Kanye person, so
I'm trying to remember. Wait, hold on. I think I know.
you have to excuse me when it comes to him.
Kanye West albums discography. Okay, we're looking up stuff. Okay, see, Late Registration came out in August of 2005. Give me money. And Graduation came out in 2007. Yeezus. He calls himself Yeezy. And then, he had this Yeezus complex.
Uh-huh.
Black Skinhead and Bound 2. Bound 2 is the one that people are more familiar with, like, because that's the one that with the video it had Kim Kardashian on the motorcycle in the desert, or
Okay.
something like that. And I can't remember how it goes right now. I listened to it just recently. I mean, I kind of like that song. I mean, overall it's a very interesting album, and it's not a bad album, but it's just like obviously some parts that some people might not like it that much. But despite what anybody says about Kanye West, he still made music that made you actually listen to it. It was interesting.
I like I said, I've never been a huge fan. I've only listened to him in bits and pieces here and there, but I mean, I don't think I've ever change the radio station when he came on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. So okay, Kanye West Yeezus. All right.
all right.
Another rapper named Wale. You know who Wale is? You ever heard of Wale?
Not familiar with that one.
Okay. Wale had an album called The Gifted.
Okay.
Man, this is like a whole month of rappers. Okay. J. Cole.
J. Cole.
You know J. Cole. He had a number.
So hot.
J. Cole is so hot. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. J. Cole. I mean, okay, good. Not for me to, okay.
She does that to me all the
I
time.
mean, I'm not going to
okay.
disagree and say, oh, no, he's ugly. I mean, that's not something that would come out of my head.
Think about how it is though when it's my kid, we're
Yeah.
in the car and she does something like that at that kind of a moment. I just have to
Yeah.
look at her like, okay, hun.
It all depends on if she says that out in public
know.
too. That's we're like, oh, it's so hot.
No.
Okay, so J. Cole had a number one album with Born Sinner,
Okay.
and then Jay-Z had a number one album with Magna Carta Holy Grail,
Okay.
and that's the one that had Tom Ford on it.
Okay. All right.
Okay, all right, and then the number one song for July of 2013
Was
Robin Thicke, T.I. and Pharrell with Blurred Lines.
I've
You-
never
you
been
don't
a
like
big,
that one
I've
too
never
much,
been
huh?
a big Robin Thicke fan.
He had a nice voice,
His
He
voice
had-
wasn't
he had
bad.
a soulful thing going on, and
All right.
Huh.
I don't know. He wanted to hear more about J. Cole.
what do you know about J. Cole?
Not a lot. It's just his music's so fire.
It's so fire.
My favorite
Okay.
is the song "Workout." It goes
Okay,
like work out for me, high and you're low. Now, girl, won't you turn that thing down to the flow? I'm here for one night. How far will you go? I want to see you work out for me, work out for me.
And
Okay.
there it is, everybody.
well, is he the reason that Alicia Keys was on fire? He said his music is so fire, and Alicia Keys said, "This girl is on fire."
But what girl was it?
Her. She talked
Her
about
specifically?
herself. Yeah.
Oh,
She's like, "This girl is on fire."
all right. Because yes, if it was a
No,
different one, it would
no,
be that
obviously
girl, right?
the J. Cole stuff came out after Alicia Keys came out with "This Girl Is on Fire," though.
Yes.
I'm just saying crazy stuff, and she's looking at me like that makes no
Yes.
sense.
This
What are
is
you
J.
talking
Cole of
about?
2013, though.
Where you even come up with that
That
idea?
he's talking about. We're,
Yeah.
we're about to hit 2023 here in just a minute. So if you want to stick
Yeah.
around,
So we're doing every decade.
every decade. Perfect. So you got
Yep.
it.
Every 10 years,
Yeah.
going back all the way to 1953, but that was like way before either of us were born. Okay, so all right, so there we go. July of 2013 was 10 years ago.
All right. Now
All right.
let's get up to
Wait.
our current day.
Let's ask
Month and time.
Let's ask the youngster. You know who Wale is?
No.
No? Okay. All right. Then. All right. Let's see how much of this. Most of what's popular in July of 2023 tends to be country music, though.
Mm.
Oh,
It's so weird that it's so.
But
Number
country's
one
really
for so
making
long.
a comeback.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. I mean,
so
my daughter can tell you, like, I've never listened to country, almost ever. Like, very,
Yeah.
very little, if any. And she can tell you, I play it in the car now all the time, huh?
Luke Combs.
Yeah, I really like Luke Combs.
I think you like Louis Rice a little bit because the song "It's You."
Mm-hmm.
okay.
I love Morgan Wallen.
Yep.
Okay.
Love.
So then you're gonna like this. Okay. So far, well, actually, I think the month is over. So for the month of July of 2023, there's 3 number one albums
All right.
and 3 number one songs. First number one album, Morgan Wallen, or is it Wallen or Whalen?
Wallen.
I've been saying Morgan Whalen
Because of
forever.
Waylon Jennings.
Morgan Wallen. Okay.
Wallen.
Okay. With One Thing at a Time.
Mm-hmm.
That one's been the number one album for most of this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then rapper Little Uzi Vert.
I don't
You know
even
who
know
that
who
is?
that is.
You don't like Little Uzi Vert?
I know who he is, but I don't listen to him.
Okay,
Nicholas
has an album called Pink Tape, and the great thing about this album is, even though I'm not necessarily a fan, because he used to be lumped in with what they called mumble rappers or whatever.
That's probably why I don't listen to that.
and
I don't like that.
but this is his rock and roll album,
Okay.
and he's got so much rock and roll type sounding songs and stuff
And this
like
one is
that.
Pink Tape. I
Yeah.
might have to check that out.
In fact,
Because I like it when they mix rap and rock.
Yeah, it's let me
Like
look at
Ludacris and ABC.
Little Uzi Vert.
Let me see. I'm gonna take a little
Okay.
picture of that there to remind me. There we go.
Okay, Pink Tape. That's what the album looks like.
Okay.
Pink for the red flag. Okay.
Oh, those are songs right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
everybody says
Endless
these songs.
Fashion, Just Wanna Rock is kind of been a popular song. He does a version of Where would Bring Me the Horizon. Wow. He does, you know the wrestler Shinsuke Nakamura?
Mm-hmm.
He does the theme song for that one on there. I got that.
I still say to this day, though, David, I gotta tell you, the
Okay.
best theme song ever for any wrestler by far, Gangrel.
Oh yeah, with the bloodbath and all that.
Oh my goodness!
Gangrel.
I played it for my daughter once, and she got hooked. She kept wanting to hear it over and over all the time.
Can you play it when we go to the gym?
Sure.
All right. Just Wanna Rock. Okay, I can't remember the name of the song, but there's like some song where basically it's like he takes a popular song and he does like his own version of it. And at first, when it starts off, it just you're so worried that he's gonna screw it up. And at first, when he starts singing it in his like auto-tune voice, it's just like, oh man, he's gonna ruin the CS. I believe it. The song called CS is his version of Chop Suey.
Okay.
Yeah, it's I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's interesting. I mean, it might be worth checking out.
I'm gonna check it out anyway.
Listen to it, yeah. All right, so CS. Okay, Little Uzi Vert. Okay, and then the other number one album of July of 2023 with Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Was Speak Now, the Taylor version.
Jazzy loves Taylor Swift.
I hate Taylor Swift. He said that on purpose. I hate Taylor Swift. She wants to disrespect the military and the veterans. Forget her.
I don't think that was
Taylor
Taylor Swift.
Swift?
Hon.
It was Taylor Swift. You even said
What
it
did
yourself.
Taylor Swift do to disrespect?
No, not Taylor Swift. Like Ariana Grande did.
No, Taylor Swift did too.
Ariana Grande did, yeah, kind of.
I saw stuff on TikTok about it.
Yeah, it's still better than
I'll show you later.
Soldier Boy.
Okay, I don't remember Taylor Swift doing that.
Soldier
yeah.
Boy.
I really don't.
Soldier Boy.
Soldier Boy also hates the military.
Yeah,
too.
he's.
Yeah,
Anyway,
he called
the
out the
thing
troops
is-
once before, and his ratings went way down.
I just found out with Soldier Boy that he actually did join the military, and I think he was in basic training for like 1 or 2 weeks before he got himself kicked out, just because he couldn't handle it anymore.
That sounds about right.
So I guess just that experience was enough to call himself Soldier Boy, which is really, almost disrespectful to the rest of us that went through the whole thing and more.
There's a name for that, David. It's called fake valor.
Yeah. Anyway, so okay, Speak Now, Taylor's version, because the original Speak Now album came out in 2010.
Okay.
And so, you know what she's been doing with a lot of her albums from before, basically because, of course, when she was younger and she made her albums, she didn't get all the money from them, basically because, it was somebody else that created the albums. And now she did her version, which doesn't really sound too much different than the original version anyway.
Right.
But it's enough where the money goes into her pocket instead of the other producers.
Oh, I remember. I think that's called royalties.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yep.
Because if I'm not mistaken, that's where even NWA said that Ice Cube was the smartest one.
Yeah.
Because the way he did things, because when they went into their contracts, the way they did it, he refused.
Just making sure that wasn't going up your nose.
He did his in a way where he kept getting royalties back. You know what I mean? And they were all like, we lost so many millions of dollars because we weren't smart like him.
Yeah.
And they lost all those royalties.
No Vaseline.
Oh, man.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
All right, then 3 number one songs. We had Morgan Wallen with Last Night.
Last night,
there we go.
Kissed your lips. Make it grip the six with your fingertips. I love this song.
I thought you were going to sing like the chorus or something.
Yeah, you got to hit the.
I almost started to, but then you did that, and then I was like, I stopped because I was going to let you sing the chorus. Last night we let the liquor talk. No, not now. You're not going to finish the.
My voice is really husky right now.
That's better than what
I
I'm.
think she drew a blank. It's okay.
It's better than what I'm working with.
Blank.
Yeah, like you kind of brain farted. Like
Let the liquor talk.
No, my voice is husky.
Everything we said, but we said it all.
Yeah.
You wished you was somebody you never met. Oh, baby, baby, something telling me this ain't over yet. No way, this was our last night.
Kiss to lips.
Yep, damn good song.
All right.
Damn good song.
Another number one song was Olivia Rodrigo with
Ew.
a song called Vampire.
Ew.
Mm.
Okay. And then Jungkook and Lotto with Seven. Jungkook is a Korean musician,
Wow.
but Lotto, I think, is actually an American rapper. You know who Lotto is? You ever heard of Lotto? And not the guy from 8 Mile.
Well, I was thinking I played it so many times, but I've never won.
Yeah. Let's see.
You know this
Who-
song last night?
Who is Lotto?
I listen all the time. Charles always plays it.
Lotto is an American rapper. Okay.
I love this song.
Oh, Lotto's a female.
What?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, she's a light skin. She's so pretty.
Or known as Big Lotto, formerly known as Mulatto. She actually Mulatto because of the skin color.
Yeah,
and that's why
but
she calls herself
supposedly
Lotto.
that's derogatory these days, though.
Well, I mean, if you can call yourself, it's like,
Part of when I was teaching EO, they told us we're not allowed to say that anymore because it's derogatory now.
but can you call
But I
yourself?
grew up with it. But yeah, I grew
Can
up
you-
like it. When we had mixed people in the neighborhood, they went by being mulatto. And they were fine with it.
But
It just meant you were mixed.
but if you are mulatto, you can call yourself mulatto. That's not.
I don't know.
Or-
I
mean, it's just like how so many people still believe. Okay,
Well, I guess.
if
I
you're
mean,
not,
I'm Irish, so I can still call myself a fighting little bastard drunkard. So,
well, I mean, that's one of the nicer terms for Irish, I guess.
well, I was trying to keep it nice.
Yeah, it's just like I guess if you are a certain persuasion, like of course you were talking about NWA earlier.
Yes. Yes.
Obviously, some people can say it, some people can't. I mean,
Well, I'm a
some
fan of
people
this,
would
though,
say
David.
that you should. That's
All right.
if that's such a touchy word. Nobody, if it's such a negative word that nobody should be using. I mean, if you really think about it,
Mhm.
even bands like Public Enemy,
Yes.
I think off of their fourth album, Apocalypse 91,
Mhm.
they had a song called I Don't Want to Be Called Yo.
Yes.
You like it, Del?
I love her.
All right.
But then you also had Tupac that came out with his song Nigga.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one? Do you know it?
I'm not as familiar with that.
Because he
one.
was like, I'd rather be your Nigga so we can get drunk and smoke weed all day. Right? So,
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, he's talking about, I know you're lonely, baby. You need a thug in your life. Those
Yeah.
busters ain't love, and you're right. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so my point is, though, is that for Tupac, though, he made it very clear that for him, Nigga was never ignorant getting goals accomplished.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's what it was for Pac. Now, what I will say, though, based on what you were saying, is that if it's so derogatory that if a white person were to like sing along with a rap
Mhm.
and it had that N-word in it, and if it's wrong, then it shouldn't be in there. Because you're just singing along with the lyrics like you are any other song. So if it's going to be in there, that means everybody is free to say it while they're singing or rapping to that song. It doesn't mean it's derogatory, it's not racist, because if it's in the song, then the song is racist if that's how you're going to look at it. And then again, it shouldn't be out there.
Yeah.
Period.
That's just me. That's
And-
how I see it.
And if you have a voice and you can say anything and you are able to say the word, then you're obviously allowed to say it. It's just privileges nowadays. It's like, well, if you're not this color, you can't say this, you can't do this. Shut up.
Yeah,
Let us know what you think.
absolutely. Let us know. Because it's these same people saying, hey, you can't say that to me, that still have no issue calling me a cracker. So, and I promise you, I ain't never been a cracker in my life.
Not even salted.
Nope.
We're mixed.
Well, that's not what it actually means anyway.
If I sweat enough, I'm salty.
Well, no, that's actually not what it means anyway. They don't mean cracker by that. They mean
yeah.
cracker because of the slave and cracking the whip.
That's where that came
That's where
from.
that term comes from,
Yes.
cracker.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
See, I always thought that
It wasn't because of the white and the saltine white. No, it wasn't that. A lot of people think
Oh.
that, but it's not. They started calling white people cracker because of cracking the whip of slavery.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crack that whip.
Yep.
It's a class of slip. Whip it. Whip it good. Do.
But there is such a huge double standard,
Yeah.
Like if I said the N-word in front of somebody black, one of the first things they'd say after getting mad is, well, you don't know me like that. But again, they'll call me a cracker and they don't know me like that either.
It's so weird that
So it's like,
cracker seems like such an outdated word. It's
Yeah.
weird that people would actually still use it. I mean, they're more creative things to say.
Well, there really are, but I mean, at the end of the day, I look at it kind of like how Eminem did, and that's one of the things that I really do love about Eminem is he would take everything negative that you could possibly say about him, and he'd already say it about himself.
Yeah.
He just put it right out there, and there it is, everybody. Now you ain't got nothing, right?
Watch 8 Mile.
Exactly. And I think honestly, that's really the
Take
key
my white ass
to being
walk
happy,
past 8 Mile.
because you can't let what people say bother you. Because and my daughter, I teach her this all the time. People are taught like trigger words and how they should react to those trigger words. And I'm telling you right now, you got to remember, it's still your choice to be offended or to not be offended. But you need to understand, whichever way you go, it was still your choice. And that means that's what you got to deal with, not everybody else.
Oh,
That's a wooden bat.
that's right. That's right. This bat I got when I was stationed at Fort Knox, Kentucky, and in Louisville, Kentucky, they have the Louisville Slugger Museum, which is where they, made the bats for baseball. And I went to the Louisville Slugger Museum, and everybody that goes on a tour of the museum factory gets one of these little bats as a memento.
We had a soldier when I was at Fort Knox who was hiding one of those. He beat another soldier with it and broke it. Yeah, he ended up getting kicked out. But, yeah.
Well, yeah, I would hope so, man.
He beat another soldier with that? Yeah,
That right
him.
there, that little slugger right there. Yeah.
I'll beat him.
He beat him so hard with it, he broke it.
Wow.
I'll beat him with my nunchucks. I love nunchucks.
50
cent.
Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We're going to party like it's your birthday. We don't give up. It's your birthday.
I like just a little bit.
That's actually not on this
Yeah,
one.
it's not on that one, but I'm saying that's the one I like, just a little bit.
And I know I got that album in here somewhere, but
Yeah, that's not that one, though.
Bodyguard was big in 92 and 93.
Yep. Fantastic movie.
You know who this is?
No.
The White Stripes.
Oh.
That's the one. This album's called Elephant, and this came out in 2003.
Okay.
And that's the one that had Seven Nation Army on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You know who these guys are? You ever heard of them?
I can't.
PM Dawn.
Uh-huh.
You know PM Dawn? They had like let's see, what Looking Through Patient Eyes and I Die Without You.
Oh, that I know that one.
Okay. Obviously, everybody knows who Prince is.
Mm-hmm.
This came out at the end of 82. So 82, 83, we were in 1999 already. What year were you born?
Oh, wait.
Oh, 8. Okay, so 15 years ago. Wow. All right. Okay. You know what? Let's do something special. Let's see if I'm going to see how much she knows about music from when she was born. Okay. Do you know what the number one album from when you were born was? What? Okay. Let me go back to.
You're about to find out.
All right. Let's go to. What month are you born?
August 7th, 2008.
August 7th. Okay. We're going to go 15 years ago. Oh, so she's not, you're almost 15.
Yeah, August 7th coming up.
Almost 7th is like
a week
less
away.
than 2 weeks away.
Like
Yeah.
a week and a couple days.
Okay. All right. So the number one album, when Jazzy was born, we have Nas with Untitled
Mm-hmm.
and Miley Cyrus.
Breakout.
Breakout.
Miley Cyrus, gross.
What else was popular? Lil Wayne's The Carter 3 was really popular at that time. That's the one that had the Lollipop song.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Sugarland, the Mamma Mia, the movie,
Mhm.
Jonas Brothers, Slipknot, Young Jeezy, Metallica with Death Magnet. Oh, I was in Germany when this Coldplay with Viva La Vida. Okay, so that was all right. Then we're going to find out what number one songs.
We were in Hawaii at the time.
Ah,
That's where this little young lady was born.
okay. So when she was born, let's go back to 2008. In August 2008, what was the number one? Katy Perry, I Kissed a Girl.
One of my favorites.
Was the number one song when you were born.
This was never the way I planned, not my intention.
See, there's Lollipop right there.
Yep.
Rihanna, Take a Bow. Disturbia by Rihanna. T.I., You Can Have Whatever You Like. Pink, so what? I'm still a rock star.
I got my rock moves.
Womanizer. Hey, Beyonce with Single Ladies.
Oh,
Okay.
Superstar. Where are you from? How's it going? I love that song, Womanizer.
Yeah. All right. Then we're going to look up, let's see what was happening when she was 10 years old.
all right.
Oh.
Let's
Okay.
see.
2018, she was 10 years old.
Mm.
Okay. So what was the number one album in August of 2018? Which was less than 5 years ago. All right. Drake with Scorpion.
Okay.
And Travis Scott with Astro World. Not familiar with Travis Scott? How about Ariana Grande with Sweetener, BTS, Eminem, Kamikaze, Paul McCartney, Carrie Underwood. Lil Wayne came out with The Carter 5.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, then the Star is Born soundtrack.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that is.
All right. Let's see. What about songs? Okay, let's find out what we've got. What does it say? Billboard number ones of 2018. These are the Billboard charts. So I don't know if there's other charts. Drake, In My Feelings was the number one song when she was turned 10 years old.
And, there you
And
have
she
it.
might have been all in her feelings. I don't know.
I
Mm.
was.
Maroon 5 and Cardi B with Girls Like You. Ariana Grande with Thank You Next.
Mhm.
Cardi B is so hot.
2018, Drake was all over the place. That's when Havana came out.
Mm.
Havana, na, na, na.
Havana, oh, na, na.
There you go. All right. So that's what was popular when you were 10 years old. And now you also know what's going to be popular as you're turning 15. Morgan Wallen and Jungkook and Taylor Swift. And, all right. Welcome.
Jungkook from BTS.
Is he from BTS?
Is he Korean?
Yeah.
BTS.
Not every Korean's from BTS. And, I mean, there was a popular Korean group called the Stray Kids. That,
No, because Jungkook, because there's somebody named Jungkook in BTS. So I'm like,
Yeah.
BTS?
Yep, that guy. And a song called Seven that went to number one. In fact, I think it's still number one right now.
All right.
Let me see. Let's look up 2023. Nobody's even talking to us right now. Okay, yeah, Jungkook was 7.
Yeah.
Look how popular Last Night was.
I
Mhm.
love
Man.
Last Night.
Kill Bill.
I'm gonna make a prediction though that I think next month the number one song is gonna be, Try That in a Small Town. Just gonna say.
It's right now. It's the number 2 song,
Mm.
right behind 7. Yeah, is Jimin also part of BTS?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Jimin also had a number 1 song with a song called Like Crazy. Hey, there's Miley Cyrus with Flowers.
Oh my god, that's the most cringiest song I think I've ever heard. Like, oh.
Okay.
Well, David, we do actually have to go.
Okay.
I'm running out of time here.
Scotty B Show.
Still
We're the
gotta
monkeys.
try to,
Hey,
hit the
hey, we're
gym.
the monkeys.
but thank you for having us as always.
All right.
And thank
Thank
you,
you,
everyone.
Scotty B.
We really appreciate
Go
you guys.
back and listen to us talking about music.
And
And
David here, he's a really good guy. So please keep supporting him.
thank you. And watch all my commercials too. It eventually will add up, and I might make some money off of it. Oh wait, forgot about this. You know who this is? Cypress Hill.
Okay.
1993, Cypress Hill came out with Black Sunday. That's the one that had Insane in the Membrane.
Insane in the
She listens to that one all
membrane.
the time
Insane in the
right
now.
brain. Yeah. Ain't going out like that.
Yeah.
Ain't
These
going out
pigs
like
wanna
that.
blow my house down on the ground to the next town.
Yeah. In fact, one of my older videos, you can see me doing a version of that when I was in Afghanistan. I did that in karaoke. Me and this other guy, I did the high pitched portion of it, and then the other guy was like, "Insane in the brain."
Mm.
But in fact, hold on, I'm sorry. I just
It's all right. But we really do got to go, David. I know you get really into this, and I'm
Well,
sorry.
one of my musical videos. There's I think it's like make a musical joyful. I think it's called my video is called "Make a Joyful Noise." You can see me doing that song in that video.
Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
you got to check it out. I mean, it's got like lots of other people singing too, like Merlita singing stuff when she was drunk, and anyway, yeah. So maybe we'll have to make another one of those. All right, thank you, Scotty B. All right.
All right. Well, thank
Okay,
you,
but
everybody.
they're gonna go, and I'm gonna go too, because I'm gonna go watch wrestling. SmackDown is on right now.
Wrestling.
Yeah. You see all these guys? I like professional wrestling.
Do you know who Liv Morgan is?
Yeah.
And Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. See, there's Rhea Ripley right there.
Oh my lord! I never even noticed her. How did I not? I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I'm your mommy. Is like what she always says.
Yeah. Asuka's still probably one of my favorite females, but
I love the way she like.
and we got Liv Morgan right
oh my
there.
gosh, Liv Morgan. Oh my gosh. I also love the way Asuka like Asuka.
Yeah.
I always say Asuka.
I know it's Asuka. You'd think it'd be
I say
Asuka, but it's Asuka.
I say it Asuka because it sounds more elegant. I prefer to say things more elegant.
Okay.
It's more cute. But I love the way she like blows out that powder stuff.
Oh yeah, the green mist. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, we didn't sing or anything like that, but hopefully you enjoyed our music charts and.
Bye-bye
All
again,
right.
everyone. Thank you again.
Bye, everybody. We'll go see what Mercy's up to. I think she's working on her Balik Bayan boxes.
All right, we'll see you later, brother.
All right. Y'all take care. Have fun at the gym.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Get swole. All right. All right. Who else is in here? There's Mercy. Y'all say hi to Mercy.
Hi.
Okay. We're going to go say hi to Mylene and the baby. If the baby's sleeping. Okay. There's Mylene.
Are you alive?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Scotty B. Glad you showed up, and I hope you get to watch the rest of it. And everybody else, hopefully, you can watch it too and enjoy it. Okay. Scotty B says, hi, Mercy.
Hello.
Balik Bayan box time. All right. Sending lots of stuff to the Philippines. All right. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. We did our monthly live stream. Almost forgot to do it, but I got to include my music charts in there because I'm sure there's some people that actually like that, you know. And if not, hopefully the rest of it's entertaining enough that you actually want to watch my live streams. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so with that in mind, you can. All right. There's me. There's my two Filipinas. Well, not my two Filipinas, but okay, the two Filipinas in the house. Wring out my sweat. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Y'all want to say bye one more time? We'll try to end the live stream with everybody waving their hands. Okay, we got you waving your hand. Mylene. Okay, Mercy, at the same time. Everybody at the same time. 1, 2, 3, bye. Okay.